Here we go. Very, very warm good evening to one and all. Today we are going to have a group discussion, and the topic for group discussion today is the secret of success. You students, you know what? Sometimes I feel in this way. Teachers, they keep on telling the students, do studies, do studies. If you want to become rich, if you want to become successful, do studies. But teachers themselves are not billionaires. There are so many people like parents, they keep on telling the children, do hard work, do hard work. If you want to become rich, do hard work. So many people say. But those people who are doing labor work at the roadside, they are doing labor work from morning to evening, they are not successful. So, what exactly is the secret of success? That's what we are here to search. We want to see what is the secret. We want to listen from all of you. So, what are your point of view? Who will start? Who will break in ice? Okay, Aditi is here. Yes, Aditi, go ahead.
Yes, sir. In my opinion, success doesn't only mean doing hard work. Success means like to keep consistency. To also hard work is important, but to keep consistency, to keep a positive attitude, and to learn from our failures. We should have a clear goal to being like to gain a success in something. So
Yes, so nicely said. Yes, Rudra. Go ahead, Siddhi.
In my opinion, the first secret to achieving success in your life is defining what success means to you. Because definition of success is different for everyone. So for someone, it will be financial stability. For some people, it will be uh, having the best position in your career, or for maybe it could be happiness, freedom, independence, or peace of mind. So someone else success, if you achieved, and then still you will not find peace, or you will not feel fulfilled. So defining what success means to you is first secret to achieve success. And then doing consistent daily hard work for that, like as atomic habit states that doing every tiny little effort day by day builds every little step closer to your goal. So defining goals and what success means to you, it matters most.
Daily habits. We need to focus upon daily habits, and that is the key to success. This is what you want to mention. So nicely mentioned. Yes, we have got now Shalini to speak. Saujanya, I'm going to come after Shalini. Okay?
Hello everyone. So I definitely agree with what Siddhi has said. The step to success is to define your goals. So, what success means to you? Like, I have watched a series recently, the Operation Safed Sagar. So, in that, the pilots who were working, they did not have a much higher package or a much higher salary, but they worked there for their dreams and for their success. Their definition of success is very different from a person who is working in an MNC or who is working in foreign countries. So the first secret to success is definitely defining your goal. Also, I would like to say that success is the secret. There is no one secret to success. It is a combination of smart work, hard work, consistency, perseverance, and how we take failure during the journey of success. I would like to say that failure is not a barrier, it is a stepping stone to success. Like in I would like to take an example of Dr. Arogya Swami Velumani, the founder of Thyrocare. So he was from a very poor background, and uh, he joined bark, he studied very hard, and he also I would also like to say that your circumstances or whatever the situation we are in right now does not define how if we will achieve success or not. Everything that defines is how we take, or how we are serious, how much we are serious for our goals, and how much we are consistent. Like, he used to work in farms as well when he was studying in school. uh, Even after getting good grades in 12th, he was not able to pay. Just because he was not able to pay the fees of BSc mathematics, he joined in history field. So one of his professors helped him, then he pursued BSc in mathematics. Also, as I said right now, he was BSc in mathematics. So he was not much interested in biochemistry or whatever the biology things are there. But whatever he used to not like in the earlier stage was his company based on that only. Like, he used to not like biology, and his company was thyrocare. So it doesn't matter that what we like right now, things change, and uh, our likes and dislikes change. So we should not stop ourselves from doing anything. Like, when he wanted to start thyrocare, he was in a stable job, in a very good position, working in a very good position in BARC, Bab Atomic Research Center. Still, he wanted to do something in thyroid field. So he left his job. Also, his wife supported him. She was working in a bank. I don't remember which bank it was. So she also supported him to leave his job. So I would also like to say that the people we surround also matters to the journey of success.
That's true. And unless we have got good people around us, we don't develop that motivation. We require somebody. The driving force is required, whether it is be within, from within us, or whether it be among the family members. So unless we have such kind of driving force, we cannot achieve the success. That's true. And to achieve the success, we require indomitable spirit. We need to keep on doing the certain things we are good at. If we find out what is our interest, what is our passion, and accordingly we are moving ahead, only then it is achieved. If you're watching others, you're watching the success of others, you're watching others, right? You're watching the qualities of others, and you're comparing those good qualities with your negative points, then you will be demotivated, I mean to say. So it's very much important to stick to the basics. What do you have? And so nicely said by somebody in some book, it was written, it doesn't matter what you have, it really does matter what you do with what you have. So whatever things, whatever resources you are available with right now also does matter for the success of an individual. Yes, who's next? Yes, we have got Saujanya.
Okay, let me start with one question. If success wasn't easy, would it be called a success? No, right? We all dream for being a successful. We want a good career, good life, respect, and happiness. But the real question is, what makes one person successful while another person with the same talent remains behind? What the thing is happens behind that? So I believe that secret is not just a luck, money, or an extraordinary talent. The real secret isn't discipline, consistency, self belief, and the courage to continue with the things become too difficult. So let me give a real example. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam came from a simple family and once sold a newspaper to support his family. He did not have the all advantages that the many people have today, but he had a something more powerful, a dream and the determination to achieve it. And he became a scientist and later a president of an India. His journey teaches a dream are not what you see in a sleep. Dreams are those that don't let you sleep, right? So next, I also believe that success is built in a silence. Nobody sees the early mornings and the late nights, the rejection, the mistake, or a countless attempt. People only see the final result, and that is called as a success. So beyond every successful person, There is a story of sacrifice, patience, discipline, and a persistence. And as saying goes, success is a sum of small efforts and repeated day after day. For students like us, success is not it not mean like becoming a famous at overnight. It can be a simply meaning learning one new skill, improving every day, and accepting our mistakes and moving the one step closer to our goal. And most important, do not compare your journey with someone else. Your journey is yours only. Your competition with not with others. It is with your yesterday's you are. So according to me, the formula for a success is just a very simple. Dream plus discipline plus consistency plus failure plus learning plus never give up is equal to an success. At the end, I would like to say that talent may give you a beginning, but consistency make you the determination. So let us not wait for a perfect opportunity. So let's create our opportunity, let us believe ourselves, and let us start today. Because success does not happen by the chance, it's happened by the only one choice, and the choice is in your hand only.
Oh, wonderfully explained. Very nicely explained. Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. You need to keep on putting hard work all the time. You will get motivated after watching somebody at once, but that motivation will not last long, more than 10 or 20 days. After that, you need to keep on pushing yourself. How truly said. So nicely explained. Very nice, very impressive. Who's next? The secret of success. Okay, Aditi. Yes, go ahead, Aditi. Isha, I want you to appear on the screen. We want to see your presence on the screen. Yes, go ahead, Aditi.
Yes, sir. So I agree with everyone here. Success not only means hard work, it needs consistency, it needs learning from our failures, and learning from our failures is the most important stage for our success, because whenever we fail in something, we get to know something new about our goal or about whatever we are trying to get success in. And teachers also say that you should make mistake, but the mistake should not never be repeated. You can make, suppose you are making 4 mistakes for this time, then and for the next time you have made 7 or 8 mistakes, but these mistakes should not be repeated. You can make new mistakes because you can learn something more from your mistakes, but mistakes cannot be repeated. And also, if we achieve something in our first try, then it's very good for us. But as a human being, as our human mindset, there will be something a little bit in our mind that we have achieved something in our first attempt, and we will be more overwhelmed at that time that we could make any mistakes. So I think that achieving success should require some failures as well as some build-ups in our journey.
That's true. We require failure. Even failure is also important in the process of achieving the goals. Unless you fail, you will not realize the importance of success. There was a time Australia was a world champion and they had come with winning continuously 16 test matches in India. 17th also they won in India by defeating our country. But 18th test match, India broke that zincs. So India was responsible for breaking their winning streak. So losing is also important. When they lost the match, they understood what is their value. They understood where they are. They evaluated themselves and they were having ego that point of time after winning continuously 16, 17 test matches. They were bragging around, they were boasting around about themselves, they were challenging Sachin Tendulkar. And these people had been doing during that time with all the nations. Yes, who's next? So nicely explained, Aditi. Very nice. Who's next? Isha, are you available? Are you speaking upon this? What is the secret of success according to you?
Sir, hello,
Yes, yes,
am I
yes,
audible?
you're audible. Yes, you are audible.
Yeah. Sir, so for me, the success. It's it's not a single definition to to say that what is your success. It is in different kind of aspects during the success. For me, that aspects are like throughout the path of a journey, throughout and path of a success, that aspects help us to achieve that success. So there may be the hard work you do, there may be sleepless nights you do, there may be hurting your body, consistency, like what you love to do. So majorly, I believe that consistency is the key of an success, which requires to achieve your success as you wanted to go there. So we can understand this by taking an example. So you know that like village having an hand pumps where the water came out from that when you apply a pressure on it. So when you know that for 10 to 20 pumps we do, then only we get an water from that. Not only on the single pumps and we will be getting an water. And also like doing an 10 pumps on that hand pump, do we like stop? Do we get like say that okay, I am tired now, I cannot do? You need a water. You need a success in that. So in in this scenario, the water is like a success that you need to do consistently 10 to 20 pumps to achieve that. And you cannot stop in between because the pressure you have applied that will slowly go down when you stop it. So do whatever you wanted to. Just be consistent and be truthful for yourself, and success be all yours. Yeah.
So nicely explained. Yes. Very nice. Very nice. Anybody else? Anybody wants to add something? Aishwarya, Tejaswini, Parinita, do you want to add something? Siddhi? Yes, we have got Shalini raising hand. Yes, go ahead, Shalini.
Sir, I definitely agree with what Isha has said. She said that when we are in the journey of success, we should never stop ourselves. Even if we are not seeing, or even if we are not able to see any result that is coming from our hard work, we should not stop. We should continuously put in our efforts till we get the result. It is not at all possible that we are working hard and we are not getting any result. So if we stop midway, whatever we have done till that time, till that journey will go on, will be wasted. So we should not stop till we get success. And she said that in the case of the hand pump, water is our success. So when even after doing 10 to 20 pumps, we do not stop. We pump it till the water is out. So we should be as thirsty like that to get the success.
In that process, what happens? People lose patience and they drop the idea of putting efforts, isn't it? And one more thing. Okay, I want to add something. Okay, now the session is going very nice. I want to add something from my point of view as well into this. Generally, what I feel is I keep on telling this whenever I go to any seminar. If I happen to get an opportunity to go somewhere for delivering a seminar, I keep on telling this to the youngsters. You know what? There was a time when we had been too much dependent upon the taxis. We used to, travel through the taxis, and we had to pay the fares mentioned by the taxi owner. So they had been, influencing, they had been exploiting by charging us heavy amounts. And people had been always doing arguments with the taxi owners. There was a time like that. But somebody came up with the idea as a solution to this problem, and the idea is Ola Uber. And ever since that idea came into market, from that time onwards, these arguments stopped. These arguments perished. because people started developing the trust upon the Ola and Uber, because uniform charges are charged upon the people. So there is no problem such, right? Now I want to say one more thing. Like, there was a time when we had to travel searching the addresses. We used to carry the paper maps while traveling to any distances, right? Sometimes we had to stop in the middle of the way asking address to the people. Somebody understood there is a problem and he came up with the solution, and the solution is Google Map, right? There was a time that people had been finding it very expensive to give international call. During that time, people were, they were hesitating to do international calls because they might be, charged heavily. So somebody understood this problem, and he invented WhatsApp. Through WhatsApp, we can do international calls so easily. There was a time when we needed somebody for guidance. We needed somebody who would provide us proper courseware or books, right, for having some knowledge. But thanks, somebody got an idea and he introduced ChatGPT. With the help of ChatGPT, we can update ourselves anywhere, anytime, isn't it? There was a time when people were starting their businesses and they were waiting for the customers to come in. They were waiting for the customers. Somebody understood there is a problem, and somebody introduced Amazon. With the help of Amazon, people started selling their products online across the globe. The problem got solved. There was a time people had been thinking of carrying cash, risky cash along with them. Somebody got this idea and he introduced UPI apps. Through Google Pay, through Phone Pay, we can make the payments. There is no chance of anybody that people are refusing. You did not pay. Nobody can say like that. There is a proof. I had paid you the money. You can show that proof to him. So the problem got solved. Ultimately, what I want to say is, what's the catch is, I want to say you that those people, those youngsters who are developing their skills to solve the problems in the society. As a student, we need to search wherever there is a problem. Can I be a solution to that problem? Wherever there is a problem, do I have that skill? With my skill, can I solve that problem? If you are hunting in that way, you are on the right track. Otherwise, what is happening? People are getting the degrees, they are searching for the job. People are doing MBA. MBA in Hindi, if I say, मैं मुझे business आता है, मुझे business आता है. Now, मुझे business आता है तो तू business क्यों नहीं कर रहा? Why you are not starting your own business? You are searching for a job. So MBA, generally the ideology behind MBA is start your own business. But people are hunting for a job here and there, you know, searching the jobs with the degrees in their hands. So ultimately, what I want to say is solution. Be a problem, be a solution to the problem. And if you are having such kind of attitude, then you are a success, isn't it? These people are successful. Every day, these people are not going to office. Ola, Uber, UPI apps, Phone Pay, right? Amazon, these people are not hunting for the customers. They are aramse sitting at their home. Every now and then, there is a noise in their mobile phone, tidding, tidding, and they're getting the money. Tidding, tidding. Wherever they are enjoying with their family, and there is a noise, tidding, tidding, 10,000, tidding, tidding, 500, 10,000, 500, 200, right? They're getting the money every time. Passive income. So this is the secret of success according to me. Anybody wants to add something? Last 7 minutes we have got. Rudra, I want you to take initiative. Initially, when you started, there was some problem with your internet. I want you to proceed further now.
Yes, sir, I'm audible.
Yes, keep talking. I'll tell you. Keep talking.
Sir, so I think so. Secret of a success is not one thing. I think so. Success is a combination of lot of things. Like first we have to think, and then we have to set up a goal. Then we have to do hard work for that goal, and lots of obstacles will come, and we have to cross that obstacles. We have to try keeping all keeping to. We have to try to uh, finish those obstacles from us. And we have to also ask questions if we have any doubts. Like in studies we get lot of doubt, so we can ask from our elders if we have any doubts. From that we can get a success. Now I want to give an example of Dr. Vittal Lahane. He did a lot of hard work in his MBBS. He literally learned the 14 books and he got that success. Now he has he has three hospitals in Latur. He was from very poor family. Still he did lot of hard work and he is now he's a plastic surgeon. And I am really inspired from that person. He is having very nice and uh, dynamic personality. So we should we should be also inspired from someone, so we can also reach to our success. So I think that success is combination of hard work, to think, to try that, to means to finish our obstacles, or keep trying to cross that obstacles. Thank you, sir.
So nicely said. Very nice. Anybody wants to add something? Yes,
So,
Saujanya. Okay, Tejaswini also wants to talk. Let Saujanya finish,
yes,
then we will come to Tejaswini. Okay? Yes,
yes,
Saujanya,
yes,
go
sir.
ahead.
Okay, I completely agree with Isha Didi's point and would like to add one small example to it. Imagine there is an hand pump and we need to pump it and many times to get an water. And we see another person pumping 15 or 16 times and getting only a 1 liter of an water. So we may think that if they are getting so little, why should I try? But if we're keeping a pumping 30 or 40 times or even more, maybe the water will suddenly come out with much greater than the force. So this exactly how success works. Sometimes we stop at a 15th attempt just because we don't see the result, but our success is might be waiting at a 13th attempt. The person who stopped pumping never knows he knows that how close they were to be the water. And so we should never measure our potential by the someone else result. So their 16th attempt may give a 1 liter of an water, but our 13th attempt may give a 15 5 times better than the more. This why the consistency matter more than the comparisons like.
So nicely explained. There is a very nice quote that matches what you said. Success, never measure the success by how high he climbs, but how high he bounces when he hits the bottom. Okay, this is what the quote all about. Yes, Isha, go ahead.
Sir, actually, I want to add one point in yours that you said that today's generation is about instant success. It's basically about an instant success. We want an like today's generation is about all about scrolling and reels and uh, like they immediately got fascinated about any what they see, like if there was a trend about making an candles in home, so all the generation was like, okay, I can also make a candle and I can also sell them. So today's generation don't have an patience to, like, they just have to research about it, they just have to stood about it, like what they are doing, and is that a correct part to do, or they are just fascinating to see other success. Okay, they are getting they are getting a much higher revenue by this business. Okay, the Saurav Joshi is a great YouTuber and he was earning in the billions, and okay, I will start my YouTube channel also. So I'm not just saying that you should not start. I'm saying you should first research that what you really wanted to do there. You want to do sports, you want to do uh, 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 competitive exam training, you want to teach something in YouTube channel. just research about it. Don't just go ahead, okay, he was vlogging, so I will also vlog. So that is my point, that today's generation is lacking behind for an patience. And by seeing that, okay, by fascinating by others, that okay, it is very revenued, and it is like I can get almost success because he is getting. So we should not do like that. Have some patience about it. Yeah.
So nicely said. Shalini, almost, 30 seconds are left. Just wrap it up. Short, short, start.
Sir, in short, I want to say that success is not one thing, one particular destination. It is a whole journey. And in that journey, we may fail, we may lose our patience, or we may even lose ourselves sometimes. But we should definitely learn to bounce back. And today's generation is definitely about instant success. Whatever they see, whatever they look in reels or YouTube or Instagram, as Isha said, they definitely get fascinated and they want to do the same. But we are